That's right. What's happening, folks? Let's get this thing going today. Hey, man, just from the early chat today, a lot of NFL stuff going on today. And but I'll start with Creek since he was here early. I agree with you. Just saying that this Maryland team has not lost at home yet this season. I'm worried about that. That puts me in a state of I wonder how well they will be able to handle playing at Maryland with their style of basketball. Currently, the matchup's pretty even as far as most things go. We average more points a game, and they average 71. We hold teams to around 67. So I'm going to say if we can hold under 70 and play it like that, it might be a decent game. What's going on? A lot of NFL stuff in here. My early thoughts on the Super Bowl are if KC abandons the run, they could be in trouble. Teams that run the ball more than 30 times have effective offense against Philadelphia. If you run it less than 30 times, you're kind of in trouble. So if you get behind early and abandon the run, that could be a long day. They haven't really played very many what I call superstar passers. I don't include Lamar in that, and I really feel like that's where it's going to really be tricky. I don't know how that's going to weigh out. I still think the NFC is a weaker conference. I think the Eagles are a more balanced team. But, KC's offensive line and the run game is what's going to have to show up for KC to play a KC-style game, or it could be a long day. And that's true, too. That was the best defense they played all year. Thank you, MH. Thank you, Tom Grossi. That's where we finished it off. We got about 20 or so the other day. Another successful season in here, accomplishing goals for us. I think everything's getting better for us. I think we're improving, and we're having a blast doing it. You just want the Eagles to win so they can burn down the city again. Puppet, if the Eagles lose, they may burn down the city, because that's the one thing about Philly. It sucks. The fans can be rabid there. I was talking in here before. I remember watching them throw batteries at John Kruk back in the 90s. It just, a downright horrible place. What up, Lindsay? What up, Balin? Nice to see you guys. Texas A&M and Arkansas still has about 4 minutes to go, and we have about 3 minutes. I don't know if they're going to extend the tip back. It doesn't show it to me yet. Creek, let me know. Jim Harbaugh staying in Michigan. Yeah, he's really kind of crafty about what he says. I'm not so sold that I'm not really sure. And he probably will. They've got a good shot. You see my emojis in Discord? I did not, Nathan. Haven't been on there much this afternoon. I come home today. I got me some food, and which was basically making food, which I made some white chili to die for. So, yeah, let's see who day. We still have something to prove. Absolutely. A chip on the shoulder for next season. Just an early indications that we may not have. We're probably Awuzie is going to be a free agent. We'll probably let him go unless we sign really cheap. Pratt will probably not be back. And Jesse Bates will probably not be back. Those are the three I'm most worried about. You can say Trey Flowers, but yeah, whatever. I'm not sure. I don't know that he lost the Denver job. I'm not so certain about him losing it. I don't think it was ever really his. I think they did their due process and they paid the guy that they want. Now they got to make their quarterback play. And, without a quarterback, Denver's still in trouble, I feel. I love D'Amico Ryan's hire by the Texans. The ones I'm still worried about is Indy and the Cardinals out there, just because I get a feeling that the Cardinals may try to take Lou Anarumo, and Indy may still try to take Callahan. University of Michigan is one of the better coaching jobs in pro or college. I do agree. They lead in attendance. The fan base is rabid. Dude, when I do a Michigan-Ohio State football game in here, I took more grief from Michigan fans than you'll take ever in your life. Yeah, but you know why? They gave D'Amico 6 years. I believe he'll be given that opportunity. I think he's a hot commodity right now. Definitely want to see that. Do I think Sunday's game was rigged? Absolutely not. Do I think the officiating in the NFL is getting bad? I do. But hey, I'm not going to complain about it. I don't sit and whine about referees. I don't whine about calls because it's just the way that it is. People are human. They miss calls. I heard Territory talking about, the play, prior to blah, blah, blah. I think they screwed themselves. Yeah, I agree with that too, Dave. And that's generally how it is in college basketball too. I'll give it that. I've seen some very bad games. The worst game I've seen officiating overall was the Indiana-Iowa game this year. I've never seen so much garbage in my life. There's Miss Lowen O'Reilly showing up. Thank you very much. Illinois did beat Nebraska. Lauren is our resident Illini fan. She is an awesome supporter of multiple channels here, and I appreciate you, dear. 8 minutes and 25 seconds till tip for Indiana versus Maryland. There you go. What's up, Vance? Nice to see you, brother. Very nervous about tonight's game. I got to say that playing on the road in Maryland is not. Oh, are you serious? Same officiating crew as in Iowa. Well, them boys owe us because they screwed us. Yeah, Lauren, Dave is a Missouri guy and does not like Illinois. That's the joy of college fans. You can talk smack, but be respectful, man, because we got a lot of different folks in here from a lot of different places. Absolutely ready to rock tonight. I am nervous about this game. I feel like this is a big game because this one's going to set us up for Saturday, which I should be here for. Yeah, Lauren, we got fans all the way around here that it's a different crowd. You just gotta go through it. Closing in, Arkansas looking to get a big win at home today. Arkansas, I heard something real interesting today. Turns the ball over in over 20% of their possessions. Can't imagine how that Musselman has 14 wins with that many turnovers. Will get us. If you know our Hoosiers, this game will get us. I would have not bet on this game whatsoever. Of all the road games they could have had right now, going to Maryland is not one of the places that I want to play. Hopefully, our inside play is good and that we stop playing hero ball and just feed our post. Dave, I think it's awesome that Mizzou is going to make the dance. I really do. Lauren, thank you. I appreciate you. You know that. It's always nice when you show up. Can't stand Maryland, Balin. I'm with you there. So many teams have broken my heart for Maryland, and I just wish they would have stayed in the ACC, to be honest. Wish they'd never come to the Big Ten. Anyway, 16 of y'all in the house right now. We're going to have some fun today, win or lose. I hate Juan Dixon. Just saying. I don't hate anybody, but it's fun to say. if we could have found a way to muster that win, if Coverdale could have made a couple more threes or whatnot, we might have it might be different, but that really set the tone. Definitely excited. I think before we start today, I'm going to drop out with I'm going to drop a really quick, little quick break before we start today. I'm just going to stick up my Indiana flag. I don't think we're going to lose. I just don't like the matchup today, Vance. I think it's going to be a very tough game. TJD's got to dominate. Right on. It's coming up. We got about 6 minutes before tip, 5 minutes, and this game's got 1:36. What's up, Snowman? I will return in a minute or so. Closing in on and getting ready to start up here today. Let's see what's going on. It's hard to say right now because nil money is changing people's minds, and that aspect is kind of doing some good. Jalen's Schifino's last game, remarkable, but what I see right now as a freshman is I see a lot of inconsistencies. He can go out and do what he did the other night and almost carry this team, and then he can go out and go 2 for 9. He's just he could be a one and done. It depends on what he really is looking for. He looks like he has everything to be a one and done, except for the consistency. So to me, that's where I'm not so sold. But man, when he's on, he's on. I think Trayce is really moving up the boards. So, I mean, that's really hard to say. I'll be surprised. I can't wait for these decisions in the offseason this year because they're going to be huge. These are the decisions that, that are really going to come back down to what we look like next year. Really slows down recruiting as well. I really hope both of those guys come back, but I think Renew is honestly going to be a great big man. I think he's, he still looks like a freshman. Did I see what Xavier Johnson posted? No, but I posted a short about it, showing him out there in his uniform warming up the other day, which I got excited about. Yeah, he wasn't, when he was out there taking jump shots and warm-ups, he was not putting any extra weight on that foot, but he was in gear before the last game, and he was out there taking jump shots, before the pregame stuff. So fingers crossed. I'm still saying he will be. I'm still aiming. Hopefully, maybe not this weekend, but next. Who knows? I don't want to. That's an 8-week injury, I believe. So these college kids heal fast too. We got 9:10 tip, and it's 9:09. So if they switch the channel, yeah, that's the rumor. That would be a plus just to see, honestly, to see him out there on the floor. It'll be motivating for the team. Right now, I see where CJ Gunn's probably not going to see much more playing time this season. Looking like he's not going to play a whole lot. He needs to size up a little bit. I think he's got great skill set. I just don't think that he's quite ready yet. But I tell you what, Caleb Banks looked really good in his minutes the other day. I was impressed. I thought he looked like he had the right size and build to be a good college player. If they change that, and this game's close enough to where they're going to make this minute 9 look like forever. If they change the channel where they're going to play that, post it in here because I can't hear. Oh, shoot, I don't even have a scoreboard up. What is wrong with me? No, that's not what I wanted. I'm glad that they put us back in the top 25, that's for sure, because now I don't have to hunt for the scoreboard. All right. Streaming on the ESPN app. Ugh. Probably the one thing I don't necessarily think that I have. Well, it looks like they're starting the game. And Maryland's got a 3-2 lead. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Well, that's really blows. So check the scoreboard here. 49 seconds to go in this one, and then we will switch over. They're not going to wait a minute. Let's see. I'll go back to we're almost done here. TJD got the first basket, and Young hit the first three-pointer for Maryland. Go figure, right? $18:28 to go, and now they're in an official review for what? Whose ball it is. My word. Live on the ESPN app. Let me get it on my phone. I know I have it there. That's the one thing I don't like about college basketball. I don't like about the way they do these games. Let's see, watch. Maryland leads 5-2. And I got it in Spanish. That's okay, Shelby. See you. Good luck tonight. When I bring up the app, it puts me in Spanish. That's hilarious. Trayce Thompson has it in the paint. Turnaround jump shot is good. 5-4 Maryland. That's hilarious. Maryland's got the ball on the right. They're just going to look to dribble, penetrate. He pushes Kopp down on the block. Trayce comes over to help. They set it back up out high. Goes around Galloway to the basket. Throws it to the middle. And they're going to get Trayce Jackson or Jalen Schifino with a foul there with the body as his guy cut into the middle. Buenos dias. What? They inbound the ball. Give and go comes back across the middle. Resets at top of the key. Right wing three. No good. Hard off the rim. TJD goes up for the rebound. He's going to push it back himself the other way. Double team comes. Hands it off to Schifino out at the top of the key when he'll start the offense. Gives the ball back to Trayce. Trayce is going to try to dribble on his guy, get inside, hands it off to Schifino. Cuts across the lane back to Trayce Thompson, who's double teamed, or Trayce Jackson. Can't tell because it's so small. Feeds it back out. Miller Kopp, ball fake shot. Buries it. Miller Kopp just knocks in a three. Indiana leads 7-5. Maryland's got it working the left side, running a little bit of weave. Nice pass to the dish on a cutter. And Trey Galloway just got smoked on a cutter. And that's an easy basket to tie the game at 7-all. Uh-oh. And the internet's acting fuzzy here, too. Today might not be a great day. All right. Galloway gets into the paint, loses his dribble, picks it back up, feeds it back over to Trayce on the wing. Double team comes back out to Schifino. Schifino for three. No good. Ball is going to go back. It looks like it's controlled by Trayce Thompson on the offensive glass. And he is looking for somebody to pass to. Maryland is overplaying the pass. Feeds it back across. There's a three. And that looked like Trayce Jackson that took that shot. I can't tell. It's awful small on my phone. Here comes Maryland back the other way. Another deep three, no good. And that is going to be over the back, I would assume. And they're going to call the foul on the block out on Miller Kopp. 18.6 to go in the Texas A&M game. And it's a Maryland time. There's a timeout on the floor. And they cut the feed, so obviously it's getting ready to switch. Listen. Ordena la McDelivery in an app. Snowman, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you. Shelby's watching her Kentucky game tonight, obviously. 18.6. Arkansas leads by 9. Texas A&M is going to have one last possession here. Pushes off a little bit there. Rebound comes out. Feeds it down court. That's going to be the ball game. And he's going to dunk it at the buzzer just for emphasis. And that should take us over to the regular ESPN. A lot of soccer commercials on the app, too, by the way. Arkansas gets a big win for them. They get up to 4-5 in conference play. That was Texas A&M's only their second loss. Yeah, uncalled for and unnecessary. You know, if somebody would have done that on a Bob Knight team back in the day, they would have probably not played for 2 weeks. All right, I'm going to turn this app off. I don't like a bunch of soccer commercials. All right, here we go. They have switched us over to ESPN2, 7-7 coming out of the first timeout. We do have a few fouls going on right now. Looks like Schifino. Well, I don't see them all on the score, on this box score here yet. We'll look down here. Get it like that. I guess it's only one foul. Maybe I don't know what they called on that play. I thought they called a foul. Maryland's 11-1 at home this season. They're 8 straight wins in the Big Ten. That's going to be that, Big Ten home court is tough. All right, let's go. Inbound pass comes out. Don't know these Maryland guys. Excuse me. Feeds it to the left wing, dribbles around. I might learn some of them as we go. Left wing rotates it. Good D. Got it on the left wing. He's going to reset with 7. Here comes their star looking to shoot. He's going to drive to the basket, puts it up and in. Block attempt failed. He got by his guy. Maryland's got the lead 9-7. And that is, Scott is still there. Jay Young. Galloway goes all the way inside. What a dish to TJD, and Galloway's going to get the assist. Trayce with another layup. That's what you got to do. Get in that lane, play defense, and go fast. Make coach go deep into the bench. Ball's on the left wing, feeds it down to the block. Defending is Trayce Jackson. He's going to body him. He's going to try to spin around, and he goes over TJD and gets the layup. I think that was Reese, if I'm not mistaken. I remember him from last year. Maryland is going to go zone. They noticed that Indiana's had trouble with the zone. Now you got to get out here and play it. Cross court to Galloway, looks, dribbles inside, gets in the lane, feeds it to Kopp. Kopp dribbles inside the lane, 12-footer, hits it. Miller Kopp with an athletic shot, which doesn't happen every day. Indiana is back tied 11-11. That's the way you attack a zone, with passing and quick dribbles. Oh, that should have been travel. Oh, open 3, no good. Tipped rebound, controlled by TJD. Here comes Schifino back the other way, rolling across the midcourt line. He's got a high pick. He's going to dribble around. He feeds Race Thompson on the block. He's going to draw the foul, and he's going to shoot free throws. Man, I like how we're attacking the zone today. I do too. They are not playing that pass it around the horn game. Yes, and they're getting up and down the floor, and they're attacking the basket. The best way to beat a zone is get the ball in the paint. However you can do it. It opens up so much when you make that zone collapse. Nice to have you hanging tonight, Creek. I like it. I like it. Yep. I'm glad we agree on that. Race Thompson sinks both free throws, and we're back to a 2-point lead as Race is going to go back to the bench. I'm sure he's still kind of limited. Him and Schifino sit down as Malik Renew and Tamar Bates come into the game. And Maryland just almost throws it away. Good move out there by the other guy to go get the ball. He's going to work on Kopp. There's another deep 3 by Maryland. No good. TJD is controlling the glass. He's going to bring the ball up himself with Tamar Bates on the right wing. There's the pick. Bates goes around the pick, works his way down, picks up his dribble, and makes a crappy pass and gets it stolen. And here we come back the other way. Tamar Bates immediately turns the ball over. Driving on Renew, looking nothing, and Renew immediately fouls. The 2 things that he cannot do is come in and just foul. What's up, Miss Alex? Yo. What is happening? These kids got to learn. They're freshmen. Well, Tamar Bates, this is the reason why he sits so much, is because he has bad decision making. Great skill set. He just makes bad choices. First free throw is good on that. Renew is he's got to learn to play without fouling. Yeah, something about him I haven't quite figured out yet. All right. Galloway hands it off to Bates. They're going to press. Tamar breaks the press, goes back to Galloway. 13 all, and they're going to settle back into this zone. It's a kind of a matchup 2-3. Well, it's hard to say. It is. They're attack. Oh, what a pass to Renew. TJD, but a block by Maryland, and they're going to come back the other way. Looking to get in the lane. I think that's Scott. Feeds it out. Nothing doing. Good defense by IU. Deep three by Maryland. No good. Hard off the glass. Tipped off of Renew's hands and goes out to the three-point line. Takes another one from out there. No good as well. Trayce with another rebound. Can we just call the beast? Here comes Galloway looking to slow it up and run some offense this time. Maryland is back in a man-to-man. They're not going to stay in that zone because they found out it wasn't working. Don't know, Alex. And there's Tamar Bates with his first basket. I'm not sure. Unplug it and power it back up. It may need to reset. Top of the key, three for Maryland. Hard off the glass, no good. Tipped rebound, controlled by Galloway. Coming back the other way. Not sure. Renew gets it under the basket after Trayce with the follow, and I don't think it's going to count. You can reset the box. It's an independent signal. Oh, they have to show that 2002. Yeah, but right now they're missing threes. I was going to say power that thing off and try to reset it because they just updated the system. I don't know if it has had that opportunity since then or not. Yep. So they had service again. I had mine powered off when I turned it on today. So I'm telling you, this Indiana team is better at maintaining a lead. I saw it come in, and that's awesome. Sweet. Yeah, looking at it so far today, Bates with the one basket. He's good. I got to figure him out. Tamar Bates reminds me, he plays like Ricky Callaway back in the late 80s. At least part of his game is. That left-handed jump shot. Yeah, that's the way I felt about Callaway. The beast. Yeah, you know what? He's really stepping up his game. In the NBA. I really, you know what? I think he'll go this year. I'm not sure. It's been nice having him for 4 years. It's really helped us stabilize the program a little bit. Trayce Jackson Davis is he means a lot to this team for sure. I don't think we could go on this kind of run without him in the lineup. Yeah, there was a couple games there after he played well where he played bad. and then and then he got really selective on how many times he shot in a game. I'm pretty sure he was told not to shoot so much unless he's open. But I just can't figure out why he can't be more consistent at this point. Yeah, Young's pretty good for Maryland. I've been watching him lately. He's averaging 24 points a game at home. Jiminy Christmas. Indiana with the early 2-point lead. I like the score where it's at. I'm pretty comfortable playing at this pace. Renew's at the free throw line, and he sinks the first free throw. I think Renew's going to be talented. I think he's going to do really well. Yeah, that's right. Hit them free throws, big man. 70% from the line today will make me feel great, maybe a little better. 3 in favor of Maryland, Alex. All right, Maryland crosses the timeline. Young has got it in the corner there. I'm going to learn the rest of these guys. I just haven't done it yet. I'm slow too. He's going to dribble, penetrate, looks to feed across court, gets in the lane, back out, tries to drive. Good defense. Another 3-point attempt, hard off the back glass, tipped around, and Young ends up controlling it. Maryland is not getting anything. The reason they're taking threes is they're not getting good shots inside. It's going to back Renew in, puts up the shot, and there's a good one there on a good dribble and push. He got against Renew, and that's an easy basket there. That is Scott, who's, I think, a fifth-year senior. Here comes Tamar on the left wing. He's got the ball, crosses the timeline, back to Galloway. Galloway's dribbling out high, feeds over to, looks like Caleb Banks is in early today. Good for him. Galloway for the open 3. Money. That's it. When they give it to you, take it, Trey. Trey Galloway extends the lead to 5, and with 9:40 to go, Indiana's up 20-15. That should have been an offensive foul. He used his elbow. But good defense by Bates. Tips that ball up. Galloway tips it to himself, starts to break, gets into the lane, back out to Renew, who steps inside the box, gives it off to Banks, and Banks scores the layup. Renew wanted to shoot that 3, but dribbles in and makes a nice pass to Caleb Banks, and he scores. He's instant offense right now with no Geronimo. That's a great ball play right there. Good decision making for the youngster to not take that shot. Takes 2 dribbles and makes a nice bounce pass into the lane for a big man. You got to love that. He's learning from TJD. And we go to a timeout here and extended our lead 22-15. The scoreboard is slow. It's not me. Man, telling you what, I'm excited because you know what I really expected. I expected Maryland to come out at home today and punch us in the mouth pretty good. All right, here comes Maryland across the timeline. That was a quick timeout. Working the ball is Young. He feeds it around the horn. Looking for the deep 3. There's nothing there right at the moment. Looking to drive. Can't get inside. They keep cutting him off. Nice pass, and there's a nice dunk. Good drop down, give and go. And that's Reese with the slam, I believe. Let's see how that worked. Yeah, nice pass from Hart to Reese, and he gets the good dunk right there. Moving without the basketball will always do you well. Live breaking news. I don't care. And then the free throw is up and is short off the front rim. No good. Trayce gets another board as Galloway brings it up against this 2-2-1 press. And Galloway they break the press and get it across. Schifino's set to come back in. He's probably going to replace Galloway here. as Tamar feeds Trayce at the top of the key. Looking, dribble penetration, gets it in. Renews, thinks about the three, thinks better of it, and doesn't take it. Good decision by that young man. Again, Galloway feeds it out to Banks. Banks will take it. Hard off the rim, no good. Not a good shot there. I don't think that's his game. There's another feed down to the block. Cuts around Young. Nice give and go pass to Reese. He misses it, and they're going to get him with the offensive foul on the push off on the rebound. Shoots the ball hard off the back iron. Yes, sir. The D's playing well. Being attacked. I'm being attacked by the resident cat. He's not going to like it because I'm excitable. Saturday we play Purdue. That's a big game. I cannot wait to see how we handle Edie. All right, Schifino's back on the floor. Galloway gets to take a break. And so is TJD as Race Thompson comes back in. Banks feeds it down to Renew on the block. Not a plethora of shooters in here right now. Banks out to Schifino, drives the lane, puts up the floater. No good off the back rim. Maryland controls. We're going to go back the other way. Off to the right and left, right. Back for a three by Scott, and Scott buries it. And now Maryland has cut it to a 2-point lead. His latest tweet says he will be back soon, Alex. The rumor is he's going to have limited minutes Saturday, but neither can confirm nor deny that. They'll never say. So hopefully he's ready. Renew drives a little bit, looking to pass, gets into the lane, turn around, puts up the floater, and Renew with dribble penetration answers the run, makes it 24-20. He's making some good decisions on offense. Looking to feed. Scott's got the ball on Race down low. He's going to try to back him in. Race bodies him up, puts around the turnaround. No good. Offensive glass, no block out by Renew, and he feeds it back out, and Young hits the three. Second chance points will kill you every time. Yeah, Bates is trapped, and he dribbles it off his foot. Oh! And the referees are going to give the ball to Indiana here. I think he dribbled it off his foot. Creek, did you say that this was the same? Somebody said this was the same officiating crew as we had in Iowa. If it is, coach might get thrown out. Oh. Man, that game was hard to watch. There was a lot of things that they should have called that they didn't, trying to be patient. And they almost let that game get away from them. The officials, I mean. Fran McCaffrey was livid, running across the midcourt line to get in somebody's face and didn't get technical. We did, and then they took it away. Man, if there was ever a reason to call a technical that day. And then after the basket, flipped the ball to the referee, got called for a technical on that first half. And that was just the stuff that was extracurricular that got called. No, they do look that's a great point, Balin. They look a little more relaxed. They look more confident today, even though they played horrible in Minnesota and they walked away with a win. They look better today for sure. You know, you're trying to any competitive game on the road in the Big Ten, you're just looking to sneak out of it with a win. They played well at Xavier, and Xavier has done pretty well since, so that's good. Kansas, they looked bad. Yeah, and that's the thing. And that all starts, yeah, Creek, and you're back to my point. That starts with second chance points. I wasn't so confident going into that game. I was hoping that it would be better, but that was a butt whipping though. You know, they're coming along as a team. You know that's the one thing about injuries like that to starters. You know, you got two fifth-year seniors that basically have to sit, and then you have to work your bench. It's, you know, it's important for those guys to get extra minutes. So, you know, those guys have really stepped up. Now, when you get X and race back to full health, then the guys that played for you early on that, you know, started working themselves into rhythm and playing well for you, kind of like Galloway's got his footing, kind of playing pretty good basketball. Malik Renew, Tamar Bates made up some of that slack. Those guys are going to be big in March. All right, Schifino's got the ball out high. He's not found a way to have a big impact yet. Feeds TJD on the block. He's going to work his guy. Double team comes. Schifino's got it out high. Rotates it around. Back to Schifino. It comes a pick. Looking to get inside. Feeds it inside, and his pass is stolen. Not a strong pass. Here comes Scott for three again. Oh, that would have been huge if that had went down. Here comes Schifino with the glass back the other way. Trayce sets the pick out high. He drives back to Trayce. Trayce puts it up. Oh, it's short off the front rim, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in. TJD, one-man wrecking crew. Forced the first one up, got his own offensive rebound. So now he has 6 points and 8 rebounds with 5:48 to go in the half. Indiana's back up by 3, driving on Banks. And Caleb Banks is going to get called for the foul on the floor. Probably a pretty good call. TJD, just strength. He's a beast, dude. Yeah. Honestly, though, I think that's only the fourth or fifth team foul. Fifth. And nobody's got more than one right now, so that's good. 3 of those fouls came from our bench. Gets it inbounds. They're going to rotate it around. Race tries to go through the pick, but can't. Looked like he traveled there. 9 on the shot clock. Young's got it out wide. He's got a mismatch against Banks. He's going to drive against him. And Banks is going to get called for the foul. I'm not sure he got him, but let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's the referee's job to try to make games interesting. I think they should just try to make games flow. First free throw's up and good. You know, look at these stands here at Maryland. That's really kind of surprising that the seats are that empty. Second free throw is also good as well. They're going to run that press again. It's like a 2-2-1. Galloway and Schifino break it. Cross the timeline. 5:18 to go. Indiana's got a 1-point lead. We had a bad luck with this officiating crew last time. Nice pass from Trayce to Race, but he's going to get blocked from behind as the defense all collapses on him. Here comes Maryland back the other way. They're going to push. Young's got it. He's looking. Feeds it inside. Gets it. And Reese back out in the corner for 3. No good. TJD with the rebound. Way to stop the ball, make him pass it out, and go the other way. Here comes Kopp. He's going to get into the lane. Flips it out to Galloway, back to Race Thompson. Double teamed. Feeds it to Schifino, and Schifino loses it off his hands, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover. getting a little sloppy here, trying to make the extra pass, it looks like. Reese with the block on Trayce Thompson. Has him by a few inches, it looks like. Maryland's got it top of the key. He picks up his dribble, and there's a foul on Galloway on Dante Scott trying to get through the pick and can't imagine it. Foul, 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 foul. Woody's already looking a little upset. When he's got his arms crossed and he's holding that elbow, he's not a happy camper, and he doesn't really want to look at the ref. He's just getting after him. Yeah, just a matter of time. There's a free throw from Scott that's going to tie the game up, 26 apiece. A lot of former players coaching at their alma maters. Maryland's got a 1-point lead. Gets the ball into Galloway. Galloway hits Schifino. Schifino's working it across. Feeds it back to Galloway. They break the press. 4:22 to go. They start the offense with about 22 seconds to go. Trayce has got on the block. I expect a double. Turn around. And that's going to be a foul, which probably really wasn't a foul. It looked like a nice double team. It's not travel. Never traveled. He kept his pivot foot. Yeah, let's just even it up. Bad foul calls are bad foul calls. Trayce gets in the lane. Oh, and he passes to Trayce Thompson, who's not expecting it, and he goes out of bounds. You're right. It is danger time with 4:07 to go. We're starting to look a little sloppy here on offense. Young brings the ball across the timeline. Galloway's with him. Jalen Schifino's out the top of the key, playing tough man, trying to get some dribble penetration. Nothing there. Young feeds it to Reese, who's going to drive on Trayce, feeds it out, and falls down. Long three, good. Maryland extends to 30-26. 4-point lead. You got to silence the run right now. You don't want to get this any further going into half. Get the ball across. They're breaking the press pretty good. 20 on the shot clock. High pick by Trayce Thompson. Schifino's looking there. Maryland is defending very well right now. Trayce is going to start his dribble. Here comes the double team. Back out to Schifino, who almost loses it. Back over to Galloway. Galloway drives. Great defense. Trayce puts it up. No good. And as easy as we played to get up, Maryland is playing defense to get back in. I didn't see it on the last one. Creek, somebody fell down when Reese drove into the lane and didn't go out with the shooter. That's what life on the road's like in the Big Ten. Everybody you play is going to make a run. You just got to know how to stop it. Man, I'm getting to be a nervous wreck again. I felt pretty good for the first 10. Yeah, you got to go back to playing that defense. That's about the only thing that travels is defense. I wish we could mimic what we did at Illinois every game. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Defense travels. If you defend, you're going to get good offensive chances and easy baskets, and we're not getting anything easy right now. Sorry, Lauren, for the Illinois reference, but we played really good defense at Illinois. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. We've held them to 40% shooting, They're 4 of 15 behind the three-point line, but they're 6 of 7 at the free throw line due to careless fouling. And the team fouls are not being called evenly. It's 7-4. I don't know. It feels like that this officiating crew favors the home team about 60-40. That's what it seems like. And I don't know if that's right, wrong, or indifferent, but that's what it feels like to me. That was probably our single best game of the year, Lauren. And we played well in Illinois. Well, we did everything correct that day because we were about ready to just fall off the face of the planet. You can't live by the three. That is true. But you can certainly die by it. There's days when you get hot and hit them, but not every you. 40% is what they're shooting. They're almost 30%. And they missed a lot of them early, so they're just making up right now. The only other really deficiency we got right now is turnovers. Maryland's not turned the ball over at all. They have 0 turnovers. So we have no steals. We only have 6 assists to 4 turnovers. They've got 6 assists to no turnovers. And they're getting the second chance points. They got 4 offensive rebounds. Those are the things that are hurting us right now. And they got momentum in a 4-point lead. We haven't had a decent look at the basket here lately either, turning the ball over. All our turnovers have come in the last few minutes. Scott's got it out on the baseline there. He dribbles it back out against Galloway. That seems like a mismatch for Galloway. He's going to drive on him. He puts the body into him, puts it up, and out, in and out. He just couldn't get it to go down. Galloway straight up with him, did a good job on D for being undersized. There goes Schifino into the lane, 12-footer, rims out, no good. Renew had the rebound, and now he's going to get called for a foul. That is going to be Renew's second foul. They're going to take him out because he is definitely a danger to get the third. No Badgers this year. I guess I'm rooting for Marquette. That Wisconsin team's not bad. They just are on a bad streak right now. Free throw is up and good. Extends it to 5. Get it here in a second, Alex. I'm kind of scared. Second free throw is good. And you notice every time they make a basket, Indiana throws it to that referee again. That's exactly what they got called the technical for at Iowa. Kind of funny. What is that? Oh, my God. Horrible pass. Cop saves it. Oh, Race Thompson with the block. Here comes Schifino back the other way. What? What did they call? I don't understand what the call was. Double dribble? That was a loose ball. He picked. Oh, that's garbage. Nice choice of word, Creek. It's garbage. That's a garbage call. And there's, at this rate, got a hold here. Youngs puts it up, no good. And they're going to call Galloway with the foul. Pardon my French. Yeah, I don't. Crap. There's days that I just want to cuss a lot. There's nothing you can do there. That is not a double dribble. They have never been in the yard like that, Alex. $33-26. Slowly, this half is slipping away. We need a basket here to stop this bleeding. You need to go back to your star, who's on the block, getting the ball. Trayce has got it on the block. Double team's coming. Throws out of it. Schifino's got it on the wing. He's working his guy back in. Turn around, puts it up, and he's going to draw a foul. Never. I've never seen him up in the yard over there. That's so strange. 12 years, never seen a deer in the yard. I gotta. Yeah, there you go with Schifino's inconsistencies. Schifino makes the first free throw, cuts it back to a 6-point lead. We need another stop here. Get it to 5 and get a stop. He is inconsistent, and that's going to be a big knock. Misses the second free throw. Reese with the rebound. Here comes Young. You've got to push him forward. Maryland's going to work the weave, trying to get it inside. Reese hands it off out high. There's the dribble penetration to Scott. That was a travel. And they're going to call Miller Kopp. He can't even body him up. Who, me? Yes, sir. Born and raised and proud. Oh, he reached around. I see it. Couldn't see it a second ago. But don't just sit there and give him free points. Where were you at mostly? Both free throws are good. That's just easy gimmies right there. Maryland's on the pace for their 70. Get the ball into Schifino. He falls down, slips on the floor. Bates is in as well. Bates dribbles into the double team. They just barely break the 10-second line. A turnover would have been horrible there. Maryland sinks back into the zone. They feed Trayce to the middle, which is perfect. Trayce goes up and lays it in. Petersburg, between Vincennes and Evansville. Awesome. I spend a little bit of my time down there in can't think of the name. Nice pass to Reese. Trey. Oh, my goodness, and there's another foul. I spent some time down there at Oakland City College. My brother went to school there to play baseball. Yeah, Oakland City. They don't. So, fast story. 1984, my stepbrother got drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Pirates coming out of high school. He got drafted to go play baseball. So instead, he's involved with this girl, and she's going to go to college at Oakland City. And so he called down there, got a spot on the baseball team just so that he could follow her to school, gave up his chance to play at Pittsburgh, goes down there to college. Before the end of the fall semester, she dumps him and he drops out of college and doesn't get to play baseball anymore. Horrible situation. Maryland's got 2 more free throws here with 39 seconds left in the half. First one is up and it is good. They don't miss their free throws, so they're 12 for 14 at the free throw line at 85% in this first half. They play well at home. 37 points. That's uncharacteristically high for what we normally give up. Here comes Schifino and Bates working the press. Bates breaks the press. He's going to get in the lane, puts up a floater. No good. Tips it up. No good. Tipped in and out, and they save it. They're going to go for one shot here. Tamar Bates did the right thing. He shouldn't have pulled up. He should have went straight to the hoop strong, but he didn't. He shoots the floater instead. We're going to be at least down 8. Can we hold them? I feel a foul coming on. There was a carry. Good defense at the end. Maryland is 13-0 and leading at halftime this season. Well, let's look on the bright side here. I try, brother. I'm back and forth. It's something I want to be good at. How's that? No. I feel pretty good. Look, let's take this for what it is. Go through a few stats here really fast and see what happened here. 11-5 on fouls. You cannot. She is not comfortable with basketball at all. Just saying that mostly, for sure. She loves the NBA. If it might come down to I want to do some NBA, I can't get into it like I do college. Trayce Jackson Davis, 11 rebounds in the first half, 8 points. He did his job. They were very good at containing him and limiting him. No, JB, never too late. Miller Kopp played a pretty decent first half. A couple stupid fouls, but other than that, Race Thompson still hasn't got his footing under him, but he does have 4 points in the first half today. Jalen Schifino, 0 for 4 from the floor. 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Trey Galloway has played effective. He's 2 assists to 1 turnover, 2 fouls. Little handsy. Geronimo out, Race not being raced, no X. That's a lot of reasons why. Geronimo's he is such energy when he comes into the game. Yeah, it's not evenly. And, and that's – you can't tell me that – I saw things that could have been called either way. This crew does tend to favor the home team. So hard to win on the road, especially at Maryland. Maryland is not just Maryland. The Big Ten is difficult on the road. There's a lot of places that are very hard to play. Michigan State is one of those places. Purdue. I still think Illinois is a tough place to play, even though they didn't show it this time. We just outplayed them there. Indiana's definitely a tough place to play. Anytime you can quiet a crowd or get a crowd that's not into the game, Penn State, Rutgers is very hard to play. Maryland is very aggressive today. The fouls have got to even out because they are playing very aggressive ball. Let's look at a little bit more on the stat sheet here. Overall, so far, rebounds in the first half, we controlled rebounding. I hope so. I'll take that, but I want to win both. I want to get this streak. I just want to get this team to 20 wins as soon as possible so I can feel good about the NCAA. Just saying. That's what I want to see. We still shot almost 50% on offense. Yeah, it is. I want to. I know you've got that realist thing. I'm not gonna buy that until it's over, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to help them as much as I can by sitting here. I do appreciate you though. I know what you're saying. I got it in your mind that that's what you're saying. I don't get upset. Not with you, man. I know where you're coming from. But back to what we were at just a minute ago. We're not supposed to. You're probably right. Fair enough. They bump us right back into the top 25, and we'll knock ourselves right out. We only got 6 free throws in that first half. We out-rebounded. They got one more offensive board. They only have 6 assists. They did not turn the ball over once. Man, but the foul situation, the only person on their team with 2 fouls comes off the bench, and that's the guard Martinez. Other than that, there was absolutely no foul calls. Yeah, that's it. One game at a time. I just don't bet on my own team, Creek. That's my problem. Straight up, money line. Got you. We do got 27 in the chat today. Anybody that would like to join the It's in the Blood family, right down there under the description today, there is a little join button. Helps us put out content. Basically, I'll go back and look. Sorry, I missed it. Nathan just posted our Discord. Feel free to join in there where we drop memes and have fun stuff. Also, the subscribe and the like button means a lot to me as well. It's okay. You can call me little brother. I seen that part. I'm not a huge human being, so it's all good. Any way it works, it works. Creek, how old are you? There's my boy John. What's up, man? Oh, you know what? 48. Okay. I had a feeling that you and I were pretty close in age, so. Man, I'm a nervous wreck over here today, man. This game's making me more nervous than the Minnesota game did. It's making me itch. I feel like a meth head. I'm uncomfortable. I tell you what, Purdue's going to be a tough out. It's getting close. I'm getting close to being able to go back out. Yeah. I've been, most of my time has been, we hit a few little financial snags. And, so I haven't been able to get out and do the running that I like to do. That's awesome. You got to sell your house. Yeah. get some top equipment. What are you looking for, man? I got extra stuff. I'm not opposed to helping out. What you need? I got some new pans. Got some pans. What else do I got over there? I got a few things. A top camera, top laptop. I don't know. Maybe not the most appropriate time. This is my. This is going to be, once I get everything situated, this will eventually be my my streaming camera and outside camera. This is a Sony ZV-1. It is very good for live action. It's got a very fast zoom. What you see on there is the new. It's a wide angle lens. If you don't have $5,000 to spend on equipment, that's a great place to start. Also, for my instructional videos this year, Creek, I bought this. This is called the Pivo Pod, and you mount your camera in it and you load it to an app, and it's got auto tracking. So that's two pieces of equipment that I got, and then I'm going to use a little bit of my phone this year. I'm going more in towards instructional, and I'm going to do a lot of creek treasure hunting this summer with I got a Nemo, and I'm going to use underwater stuff. I'm going to go into some of the deeper pools and some of the creeks around here. I'm listening. Finding Bigfoot. That's a pretty good idea. Okay, I'll watch it. Hey, anything like that works out well. Where I get into trouble is shipping costs. That's hilarious. Hope we don't get shot. Not in the summertime. We're getting closing in on the end of the halftime here. You don't really like him. Closing in on the end of the halftime here. Young put up 13 points in the first half. We got to do a better job of defending him in the second half. He is 4 for 7 from the floor, 2 for 3 from behind the arc. He has 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 13 points. That's what your guard should be doing for you today. That's what we need out of Jalen Hood Schifino in the second half. Other than him, Dante Scott, I believe is his name exactly. He scored 9 points today, 2 for 9 from the floor, but he's got 4 easy free throws, and that's really helped his scoring up. Reese has 5 points, 2 for 3 from the field. Hart only has 4, and Carey hasn't scored a point. Maryland has not. The main stat is they have not turned over the ball. If you look on the map, I gotta get the right name. The one that I'm going to be in mostly. Hold on, I don't know the name right now. Let's see. If you look on the map of Southern Indiana, it's going to be Plum Creek is going to be the main one that I focus on. And then Indian Creek down the way on the other side of Vivi is the second one. And then there's one down by a town called Brooksburg that I'm going to have to use my diving apparatus in because it's a little bit deeper. Those are going to be the 3 I work on this summer. I'm going to spend a lot of time in the water. Imagine that. Off the Dakota. Everything I walks off the Ohio. Man, are we ready for a good second half? We need some good juju to start this half. Pigeon Creek. Yeah, the reason why I'm going to do Plum Creek mainly is because that's the first settlement in this area was 1798. Where do I live? Or I'm not in Ohio. I'm in Kentucky. I live in Carrollton, Kentucky. But I frequent the Madison, BV, Hanover area. Other end, closer to Florence and Covington. I'm dead in between Cincinnati and Louisville on the map. I'm about 43 miles from Louisville, and I'm about 45 miles from Cincinnati. I grew up in Hanover. What town are you in? I'm down. Let's see. Let me look, because oh, you are so close to where Creek. I hang out. I hang out in Boonville about once or twice a month or down your way. I mean, we're really close. What's up, Jack? Yeah, I didn't realize how close I get to you every couple of weeks. What's up, Jack? How you doing today? How's the Kansas K-State game going? I'm trying to get fired up here. We need some good vibes. Yeah, man. I'll let you know. Find a way. All right, Maryland's got the ball. We need to get some contact information switched, brother. Kansas got the win. All right, Maryland's got it. Indiana's got to play good defense out of the gate here again, like they started the game. Dribble penetration, puts up the floater, and it's short off the rim. Schifino has the rebound, but it's knocked away, and that ball is taken back by Miller Kopp. Looked like they're letting him play a little bit because that would have been a foul at the end of the first half. Trayce has got it on the block right where they want to start. He turn around shot, no good. Race gets the rebound, turns around, and puts it in. Second chance points. Race Thompson starts the half with the score. Let's go, 31-37. Young is going to bring the ball up. Galloway's on him. We can ill afford to foul a lot early in this half. I say it, then they'll do it. Scott's got it out high. Rotates it around. Young's got it. He's going to drive. He's going to pull up from 13. Short, no good. Race Thompson with the glass. Here comes Schifino back the other way. He's going to push the ball up. Looking down. He's going to feed Trayce on the block. Trayce has got it in the block. He goes up, and it's no good again. Race Thompson with another rebound, another putback, and one. Race Thompson with another basket on a second chance point. Same exact play. Race Thompson probably could have been called over the back both times, but Dante Scott did not block him out. He just didn't block his guy out. He wanted to push. He did push him in the lower back, but not that hard. Three-point lead. Let's go. We got the start that we need. Now we got to maintain. Stays on the defensive end. Maryland has had at least one good shot this half. Working on Kopp on the left wing. No help has come. Backs him down. Puts it up. They're going to call a travel in the lane. He took an extra step there. I just thought the whistle was going to be a foul. That's instinctively what I think. And we've almost eliminated that halftime deficit. Maryland continues to press at home. And I don't know what that was. And Galloway gets it across the timeline. Race has got the ball on the wing, feeds Trayce on the block. Trayce goes across the middle, and he loses it. Here comes Scott the other way. He's going to dribble, penetrate, looking to go around. Kopp gets to the basket, puts it up, and no good. Trayce Jackson Davis comes away with the rebound as Reese lost it, and he's going to bring the ball back the other way. Kopp on the wing. There goes Trayce. Feeds it over to Schifino, down to Race Thompson. Race Thompson's got the hot hand. Feeds it back out. Schifino for three. No good. Reese with another rebound there, and here comes Maryland back the other way, holding on to a three-point lead. Young slips Schifino, but he gets back into position. 20 on the shot clock. There's a steal by TJD. Finally, a turnover by Maryland. Trayce is going to give it to Schifino. He goes all the way to the glass and gets blocked. Trayce comes away with the ball, gets it back. That's a double dribble. Trayce puts it up, and he's going to draw the foul off of Reese. Woo! You know, you don't go up for layups in the Big Ten. You better dunk. They're screaming air ball at Trayce Jackson Davis. I don't let them call him out for that. Oklahoma. Oh, that's the women's. Second free throw's up, and it's good. 2-point lead. When you're a guard, if you're going to go strong, you better dunk. That's all I got to say. And he slips Galloway. Young's got a mismatch in the corner. They haven't got him the ball back yet. Galloway switches back to him. Good job by the defense to find the right guy. Here comes Maryland trying to push. Scott is out. He's going to go around. Kopp puts it up. And Dante Scott with the great move inside is going to score the basket. Gets it back to a 4-point lead. Galloway and Schifino working the press. Galloway breaks the press. He's going to get in the lane back to Schifino, who's going to start the offense with 20. Galloway's got it on the left wing, feeds Trayce at the free throw line. Trayce has got the ball out high. He's looking to pass. He drives inside, nothing doing, puts up a floater, and he's going to get a foul. What is going on here? You know, I saw this thing in the NFL where the referees go back through the plays in the first half where they were involved, and a lot of times they rewatch. So they may be starting this second half out trying to make up for how bad they called the first half. Yeah. They're determined that they're coming inside, that's for sure. And that's fine. I would rather them come in there. And Trayce gets the first free throw to go. Yes, sir. Second free throw's up, and it's good. Trayce is getting a little bit of rhythm at the free throw line. Indiana's back to being down by 2. Let's watch the defense here. Scott's got the ball out high. He's effective as a ball handler. Kudos there, too. He's going to drive, They're going to call Galloway with the foul on the floor. Galloway with the foul call on Young. Maryland's going to get the ball out of bounds. And so far, that's Indiana's first team foul of the second half. And there's a foul called on Maryland again. Look, this crew officiating sucks. I'm not going to call it anything special. They absolutely blow. Yeah, you're right. We do. We've earned a few calls. There's a bad pass by Schifino and a steal. And Tamar Bates is going to get called for the intentional foul because he fouls Martinez very hard. And that's probably going to be the end of our good calls. They called it an intentional foul. I think it's the way he hacked and grabbed. I'm saying that I agree that that's what that probably is, but I bet you if you read that rule, I don't know. I thought it as soon as he did it. How's that? Oh, what is causing that? Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Once a game that on my scoreboard, a second window starts playing audio. I guess I just have to keep it muted. Hey, Dabney, what's going on, man? Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like you can't. I get that you don't get it or agree with it. It's not that you don't get it. Unfortunately, turtles love mud. Yeah, that's you know, it's definitely blatantly intentional that he's trying to stop the basket and foul on the floor. I think that's the reason why they call it. But he was going for the ball. I just don't think he made that much of an effort to go get the ball. Just a run, man. We're going to need some outside shooting because they're gonna close down the paint as best they can, and they're going to make us go from outside. And they defend well at home. So there you go. You're into that situation again where if you defend well, you win games. Schifino, and I think it's the grab. First free throw is good. And that just flipped the momentum. Yeah, it just kills us. So they get 2 free throws and the ball back. And Maryland's back to 4. All right. Got to play. They get the Scott to you cross court. Got bait him. He comes. Sure, I heard that. Shoot the 3. Offensive rebound and 2 points. 3-7 for the offensive pass, and that's to a 6-point lead. 5 minutes down than what it is, and we're already back the other direction. Trayce Thompson breaks the press up the left side. He's going to continue to push this guy down. Double team comes. Trap, call timeout. They baited into the trap, and he took it. Yeah, my head's kind of getting sketchy here, so let me phone ready in case it goes out. Yeah, my signal's down to 1. It's not great. Yep. What's up, Jared? We'll see if it holds out. I'm getting it's coming back a little bit. I have no idea why it does this sometimes late at night here. There we go. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, Vance, regain composure and go back. That was a stupid play by Bates. Now he needs to make it up. He needs to work on his defensive end a little bit more. And they just show all kinds of good food commercials, man. Yeah, we started on a pretty good tear there, and really we're still playing. We're actually, they haven't made up all their points yet, so 8-4 in the half. We've just gotta keep after it, keep getting the ball inside, and keep getting rebounds, and we can get back in this game. I'd love to see us tied by the 10-minute mark, and with the foul situation being what it is so far this half, we might get into the bonus. So hopefully it'll be even down the stretch. Just hoping for a fairly called game the rest of the way. Yeah, let's see, Creek. I was just reading an article on him. Did he not add Rutgers to his recruitment? I thought I saw something for Rutgers. Schifino from 15, hard off the back iron, no good. Maryland's got a rebound. Going to drive. Young is going to get to the basket, puts it up, no good. Schifino, not great D, but good enough to get the ball back. Coming back the other way, looking to get inside, feeds it to Trayce. Trayce feeds it across court to Cop, back to Trayce, back to Schifino at the top of the key. It's going to reset. 17-footer for Schifino. Cannot get it to go down. He just keeps shooting. That's the difference in the game. Schifino can't score. I'm stoked. I don't like Rutgers being on anybody's list. There's a cross-court pass. He drives. No good. Trayce with the rebound. Looked like we got him with the body there. They did not call that. Down 6. Schifino's going to drive again. That's a travel. Absolutely, Balin. I mean, I when I see names like Kansas and Duke, I don't really give us much of an opportunity. And Auburn has been a pretty good place to play ball as of late. I don't, but you know what? Hopefully, you're right. The Montverde pipeline keeps going. Hopefully, we can get a defensive stop here to not let this lead get up by any more. Young has been excellent for Maryland. Trayce is defending out high on Reese. Looks inside, out to Scott, out high. Renew is in the game now. Add some more size. Deep three, no good. It's controlled by Renew. He feeds it to Bates. Bates is going to drive. Gets it to Trayce, and they're going to get a foul. Scott's going to get a breather here. Trayce gets the ball on the inbound. Reese is on him. He's going to back him down. Double team comes, feeds Tamar. Tamar from just inside the stripe, and he hits it, but there's a foul called. Tamar Bates made a nice ball fake and jump shot. He's going to get another foul, and that's Maryland's 16th foul of the half. So we are basically working our way towards that free throw line before the 10-minute mark, which is a plus to go down the stretch today. I still have some good hope that we're going to get some points here. And that's another almost turnover. Tip ball out of bounds. Gets the ball into Bates. Bates has got it out there on the wing. Drives, 17-footer, and in and out. We're taking jump shots, not getting to the rim. Gets the ball on the right wing. Pops out there to defend. There's the pick. He goes around. No defense goes with him, and it's blocked, but they're going to get the foul. Hart's going to go to the free throw line. Hart's 2 for 2 from the stripe today. Maryland leads by 6. Yeah, you're settling. You're right, Creek. Settling for jump shots. Free throws up, and it's good. Maryland extends back to 7. Second free throw is good as well. 45-37. We're in a situation now where we need to get something working on offense here because it is not a good look. Renew's going one-on-one. He goes to the basket, puts it up and in. Malik Renew goes coast to coast, basically. They slack off of him once he crosses the timeline and gets a basket. Bring it to the hoop is what you need to do. There's another deep three by Maryland, and he airballed it. That's what I want to see. Shoot them long jump shots. Need a basket here, y'all. Need a basket. Keep going inside. It's been our bread and butter all year. The 17-foot jump shot only works when we get good baskets inside. Maryland's spacing is great. I love the way they play offense. They don't make a lot of mistakes at home. Bates is trying to dribble through the press. He's got it. He's going to bring it across the timeline. 12:26 to go, down 6. Awesome. Trayce has got it out high. He's looking, dribbles, hands it to Schifino. Schifino gets to the rack. He's blocked. Goes up strong and gets blocked. He's not being very effective. He's trying to force this game too much. He needs to pass. Knocked out of bounds by Bates. It's going to bring us to the under 12 timeout. 45-39, 11:59 to go. Well, coach don't sub in the second half. We've done figured that out, so it is what it is. Caleb Banks won't see the floor. He's been our 8th today. Nice, Snowman. I struck out. I had an option that we were looking at for something to try to just basically help get you through, and I got basically told no. So, and I don't even own a laptop. Yeah, I think substitution's a big part of our problem. I think he doesn't want to go deep in the bench because he's not confident going deep in the bench. Xavier Johnson presses every game when he's in. Whether it just be a man-to-man press, he presses the ball. He makes you burn time and energy. Well, let the guys get a little bit of a break because, man, I'm telling you what, they look tired. It's late game today, man. It's kind of different. These 9 o'clock starts on the East Coast. What's up with that anyway? Yeah, the emphasis needs to be on defense. We've kind of gotten back away from that. How's that Kentucky game going right now? Anybody see the score? I don't have one available. Oh, looks like they're up by 7. Yeah, I mean, this team really confuses me because the main thing I know about Indiana basketball is they know that their bread and butter is inside in the paint. And they've got 2 guys in Thompson and Trayce Jackson Davis, and even Malik Renew, that if they get the ball on the post, they're good enough with the ball to score or pass out. If they're double teamed, and I don't understand why we don't go through that process every time down the court. I don't think we should take a shot until the ball hits the block or somebody gets inside the paint with the ball. But that's the way I think. Conference basketball, Dabney, that's what it's all about. Teams that know you better than you know yourself. And by the way, since I haven't said it yet, nice to see you tonight, Dabney. It's good to have you here. Let's see. We need to stop here. A stop in a basket. Let's get this thing back to 4. team fouls are evening up fast. For sure, brother. I feel like momentum has swung back the other direction. We need to play. They work a play to get the ball in the corner. It gets cut off. Looking, probing, nothing. Over to Scott. He's got Renew on him. That looks like the right guy to be on Scott. He's going to try to drive on him. Renew, he loses it, throws it back out. Young, step back three. Hits it. Uses the ball fake and he steps back. Here comes Galloway bringing the ball across the timeline. Schifino's on the bench at the moment, by the way, just in case you all was wondering. Cobb needs to hit a three-pointer is what needs to happen. Galloway gets the ball off the feed. Looks to get inside. Can't do it. Feeds Bates. Bates is going to shoot it. No, he gets it to Trayce on the block. Into the double team to Cobb. Step back three. No good. I'm not upset with that shot because it got to the block, but we do need to stop down 9. Consistent outside shooting has been a problem for a few years, along with consistent point guard play. Scott's got it out high, 8 on the clock. He's going to look to drive on Renew. He passes it off, and they're going to get Renew with the foul. I thought that was a little careless on Scott's going into the lane. He looked out of control, but hey, it is what it is. And back to the free throw line goes Maryland, and it's good. Indiana is officially down 10 points. Yep, there's nobody. Schifino's back on the floor as well after a quick break. Race Thompson's on the floor. They're trying to make their run now. Second free throw rims out. Schifino's going to bring the ball up. He's going to hand it off to Bates, who's going to try to break the press. Bates picks up his dribble. Schifino helps bail him out. Bates brings it across the timeline. Bates and Schifino out high. Galloway on the right. Galloway feeds Trayce. Galloway cuts into the lane. Double team comes over to Galloway for 3. Great pass, great play, money. Feed your big, let him make a choice. 7-point lead. Nice pass by Trayce Jackson. He threw it with authority across court, and he got the play. Galloway's pressing out hard on Young, trying to get him stopped. There comes the thing. He drops it inside, and there's going to be a foul on Galloway. Galloway will probably foul himself out. That looks like that's going to be his 4th. So he's got to play without fouling. And he didn't really need to foul there. TJD with a hand in his face is going to get a good chance to block because Maryland hits free throws. We've learned this today. And, we were ahead on fouls, and now we're tied. Galloway goes right back to the bench. Miller Kopp comes in. The lead is 8. Second free throw is no good. Trayce controls. Schifino's going to bring it up. Get the ball inside to the post. Gets it across the race. Race breaks. He goes back. Tip pass. Telegraph passes. He turns around. Turnover. Here goes Maryland. That's a block. And that's going to go on Bates. And that's going to be his 3rd. Another senseless foul. He was out of control, but he moved too late. I hate to say that you're probably right. Terry makes the free throw. Shooting's been atrocious this half. I don't know. And we're officially down 10. So let's see if we can do something here. As Race breaks the press, and he almost gets it stolen. They love to trap when you pick up your dribble. They want you to go try to beat the press instead of dribbling past it. 10 on the shot clock. Tamar's got it out high. Here comes a bad shot. 17-footer, short off the rim, no good. Called it before he did it. Bad possession after bad possession. Young against Schifino. Backs him in, puts it up, and scores. 12-point lead, 8:58 to go. This game is about to come out of reach. Bates brings it across the timeline, gets to the middle of the floor, gets into the lane, up to Cobb for the easy layup. Finally, you break the press and attack. Exactly what you need to do, lead us 10. You got to start on this end here. You got to get a stop, play defense. They're just playing one-on-one drive and get fouled. No good. Ball rims out. Here comes Trayce. He hands it off to Schifino. 8:19 to go. Definitely in desperate need of another basket. Schifino gets inside the lane, throws it to Kopp, down to Trayce. Trayce has got it on the block. Double team comes, puts up the shot. No good. Out of bounds to Indiana. I'll take that. Not just – this looks like the Rutgers game, just a little worse. Race Thompson gets it, open three. God, that was ugly. Chases his own rebound, doesn't get it. Now they're just tempting us to shoot it out there because they know. Lazy shots, tired shots. You hit it on the head, Creek. You got to give Maryland credit. There's a good shot. Hard off the back rim, no good. Schifino controls the glass. And that is dribbled off the foot. And that's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go back. Miller Kopp's on the floor holding his face. I don't think nobody knows that he's down because there's no trainers coming to help him. He's not dead, Creek. The scoreboard will not update. Oh, meant to tell you, sorry about that. The scoreboard is not updating. I don't know what locked it up. This officiating crew has not been very good to us. But we're not doing ourselves any favors either. We're not forcing them to call. We're taking bad shots. So you call it whatever you want. He's going to look really bad on his next podcast. I didn't know he had a podcast. They haven't showed yet. With him being down like that, they better go to the monitor and look. Yeah, it's the only way we're going to get anything out of it. That's for sure. Man, I tell you what, just haven't looked good. We're on pace for about 58 points, and they're on pace for about 74. I don't know, Creek. I think the officials have been better in this second half. But the thing of it is that we're not helping ourselves out. Since Tamar Bates, he did get hit in the face, that's for sure. Here it is. Oh. He got hit in the eye. Yeah, he's crying. He got smacked in the eye. The ref looked right at it. He saw it. Watch the ref on the right. He's watching the play. He stops. And he swallows his whistle. Did you see that the referee was watching the play as it happened? He saw him go down. No doubt. But still, he's got a mark under his eye where he got hit. His eye, look at his eye. What is wrong with his eye? He got poked in the eye? They're going to say it's inadvertent. But the one official was standing there looking right at it. I don't know why why they need to go to the monitor. He had a clear view. This is where coach needs to find some way to light a fire under him to get a run. Yeah, that's just it. College Park, I guess that's close to Baltimore. Tamar Bates has got it high out in front. He feeds Schifino. Schifino throws it to Trayce back behind the backboard, and he lays it up and tipped it no good. Back up and no good, and then dunks it. Third time's a charm for Trayce. Feed the dang post, play defense, win. I'm really surprised that arena is half empty. Above the bottom row, there's hardly anybody there. Scott's got it out high. Make him take that shot. Anybody but Young. There, good defense. TJD with the glass. Here comes Schifino back the other way. Nobody shoot but Trayce or Renew. Schifino gets it into the lane, misses it, and it's going to stay on this end. Schifino has no rhythm. What's up, Trey? We're not doing well today. We look like hot garbage on the road. We played good at the very beginning of the game, and every time we get momentum, they fend it off and take it right back. They're doing a great job against us. Schifino feeds it to Bates. Bates to Kopp. Kopp gets into the lane. puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Renew knocks it out of bounds. Miller Kopp, kudos for driving. Renew couldn't get his hands on the glass, just couldn't get it to go down. Down 8. We need another stop. There goes Young trying to get around Schifino. D up, boy. He throws it out of bounds. Finally, good defense makes him turn the ball over. All right, just a chance to cut this lead. We need to get it down by the 5-minute mark, get it to manageable. Just one more stop here. Schifino gets it to Trayce. Trayce drives the lane up and in and one. Keep feeding the big man. Let him do the work. Leads down to 6 with the free throw coming. You just got to keep feeding the goat, man. You can't stop him in the paint. Eric Gomez, what's up, my friend? How are you doing today? Who do you favor in this game, sir? 49-54, 5:53 to go in the game. They got the lead down to 6. Defending out high. The handoff to Young. He's going to drive on Schifino. He goes to the basket, throws it back out. There's a 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound Schifino. Here comes Indiana with a chance to cut it to 4. Schifino looks, goes around to pick. He's going to drive in the lane. He puts it up. No good. He got to the basket, couldn't finish. And there's a block. Block again. Get that out of my paint. Ronaldo is the GOAT. Fair. Maryland maintains possession. 9 on the shot clock. Scott goes, he ball fakes. And there's going to be a block. He's going to get bailed out by Renew. Soccer fan. Well, if Alex gets back in here, she'll tell you. Renew has picked up his 4th foul, or maybe that's his 5th. I don't know. If my thing hasn't updated yet, that's probably his 5th. Yeah, no doubt. That's Malik Renew's one big setback is he fouls a lot. Trey Galloway's got 4 as well. Race Thompson hasn't committed a foul today. Come on, Scott. Give me one. Nope. Nothing. Schifino is 0 for 11 from the floor today. He's got 1 point. He's got 4 turnovers and 3 assists. Second free throw gets the rim and gets the bounce. Maryland extends back to 7. 5 minutes to go. Bates gets it across the timeline. Schifino's got it out high. Maryland sinks back into the 2-3 zone. Feed the middle. They get it to Trayce in the middle. He's going to drive. Triple team comes in and take it away. Defense collapses as soon as Trayce gets the ball. And there's another Indiana turnover. Maryland's got a chance to put back-to-back scores. Driving on Kopp, looking, probing inside out. Young's got it out high, back to the block. Going to back himself in, flips it back out to Young. Young's trying to score on Race. Good defense. He gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. We're coming to the under 4 timeout, and we're now back down 9 after trimming it to 5. It's got to go through Trayce Jackson Davis. Nobody else is scoring it right now. Who Dey Nation, Eric. I'm a Bengal fan. Trayce back to Schifino. Schifino takes another jump shot, and he finally sinks a 2. Should have been a 3, but he was on the line. 3:39 to go. The lead is 7. Next stoppage is a timeout. Young drives on Schifino. Schifino made his first jump shot with 3 minutes to go, or 4 minutes to go in the game. And if he gets hot, he can single-handedly bring us back. But Young's got it with 6 on the – Maryland's burning clock. Good defense by Bates. Throws it up. No good. And another offensive rebound. But oh, no. Are you absolutely kidding me? What is that? Show it. That ball looked clear out of bounds on Maryland, but they're going to give them the ball back. Did you not see what I saw? What's up, Nicholas? Thank you, man. It's a little messed up. I'm a little ashamed of it, honestly. Oh, heck, let's show you. Let's see this side right here. Notice it's kind of like the Marine style crew cut. This side here, it fades in. So one side's crew cutted, one side's faded because my hairstylist was in a hurry. It's okay. I like it like this, though. I'm a Bengal fan, Eric, and I'm a low-key Chief fan on the side because my daughter, that's her team. So I support the AFC for sure. It is what it is, man. Well, you can't get good help these days. Okay, Eric. Eric, you're going to get deleted. Can't keep asking the same questions. Yeah, I know. If he trolls again, he'll see. Rams are better. Yeah. I mean, once upon a time. Hola, Luis. I'm missing Geronimo. I miss him. I hope he gets well soon. I'm not sure, Nicholas. She was in here earlier. I don't know if she still is. I love his energy. He really helps the team. I hope he comes back soon, my friend. Nice to see you, though, Luis. Pleasure to have you when you stop in. That's good. I think we're going to need him for the stretch run, hopefully Saturday. Yeah, we'll see one more time, Nathan. That question comes up again. Timing. I hope so. I'm going to be psyched for Saturday. I'm a Hoosier fan, Nicholas. In the Super Bowl, I'm rooting for the Chiefs, I think. Pretty sure I am. I don't like the NFC. This Maryland team is scrappy. I'm going to give them a lot of credit today because they disrupt a lot of what we like to do. They've done a pretty good job. You got to give them credit where it's due. I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, Balin. That's in the NFL, right? All right. We need to stop in the worst possible way. 3 minutes to go. Hart taking the ball out. He's going to feed it to Young. Young's got Schifino on him. He feeds it to Reese. Reese is going to drive. He gets a step and goes in for the layup. around Trayce Jackson Davis and extends the lead back to 9. We need a basket in a big-time way. A 3 would be excellent. You almost got to go away from your bread and butter here, but do start the ball inside with your big man. Got to love those Lakers. Schifino drives, 17-footer, hard off the brim. That's not the shot that I wanted to see. But, hey, you're going to live and die by your freshman. At least we're probably, if he keeps playing like this, we'll at least keep him for another year. Yeah, I think 3 possession, and that's if you get all 3s. If they score here, it's pretty much done. Feeds the block. Double team comes, they switch. Puts it up and in. That's an 11-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Creek, I'll see you Saturday. Let's get ready. Crosses the timeline. If Schifino shoots another bad shot, I'm going to lose it. Cop feeds Trayce. That's where the ball should go every time. Trayce works his way back in, puts it up and in. Need a turnover. Yes, sir. It'll be both of us probably, Nicholas. We'll probably both be on for it. We'll split duties. 1:13 to go, 9-point advantage. Need the ball back. Scott puts it up and in. Scott beats Race right there. There's nothing left we can do to stop him. He's a very streaky kid. But I tell you what, he's fearless. He is not afraid that he thinks he's going to make every shot. I love that about him. But, he's just not making them. He's not making them. He's the difference in this game. Trayce Jackson Davis, 16 points, 20 rebounds. He's done his job. I have no idea. I don't have time to keep up with the other channels, Nicholas. I really don't. There's a lot of time goes. Yeah, me too, JB. And that's what, Creek was alluding to earlier, is that his inconsistency might keep him here for another year. Yeah, I'm not. Alex spends more time on her channel than I ever have. I like every now and again. Yeah, I can't keep up with any. I can't even keep up with my own schedule, to be honest. Cobb gets the inbound, step back 3, misses, goes to Galloway, puts it up, no good, tipped up, no good, out of bounds. It's going back the other way. Indiana's going to concede right here. Eric, good to see you, brother. Poor result for tonight. There's a steal. Back to Race Thompson for the dunk. Too little, too late. As we press full court. I should be here, JB. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't. And Maryland calls timeout. JB, thanks for being here tonight, brother. I appreciate you. I'll be here for as many as I can. I appreciate you guys a lot. It's a lot of fun hanging out. I know the same amount of people have hung out throughout the chat today. I definitely appreciate y'all. If you haven't smashed the like, I'd appreciate you doing so on your way out today. Happy birthday, Nicholas. How old are you today? Yeah, the defense played okay. Very sloppy with the ball. They're going to put him at the free throw line with 16 seconds left. Right on. You're still in your prime, my friend. You'll be in that prime for a good while. Free throws up and good. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, Nicholas. Second free throw is good. Maryland leads by 11 with 15 seconds to go. I agree. I hate Maryland too. That's going to be our final score. And they're pumped in Maryland. A lot of the fans bailed. Horrible on our behalf today. Trash town is what I call it. Hey, I'm going to do a quick recap of today. Look for the stream to be set up for Saturday. Please, if you don't mind on your way out today, please smash the like. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate that as well. You can ask for it. Maybe you forget. I don't know. We'll see. TJD, a good game. 18 and 20. 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Great game. Race Thompson played an adequate game. Nobody else truly showed up. Kopp had played decent for Miller Kopp. Galloway played okay. 2 for 2 from behind the three-point line. Jalen Schifino, 1 for 14 today, 3 points. That's where we lost the game. Too many turnovers, not enough assists. Pro Kilroy's on Saturday. Ready to play Purdue. We're gonna beat down Zach Edey. Hopefully we will be back at full strength by Saturday. There is a hope that Xavier Johnson will play. So I don't know how many minutes he's going to play, but there is hope that he will play. I got to watch the highlights from that. Chris Collins. Hey, easy. Also, let's go do some heavy props today. Young scored 20. He was held. He was asking for it, Nicholas. But Dante Scott, 19 points. None bigger than those down the stretch. You know what? And we were talking about this earlier. That drops us back to 6 and 5. That's not where we wanted to be, but we got to get pumped up for Saturday. Saturday is going to be the most important game of our season. I was hoping to go in on a winning streak. Instead, we'll have to fight back. Everybody, I do appreciate you being here today. Vance, much appreciated. Balin. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk. There's a lot that you could dissect into that we're really not going to have time to get into today. Kind of distraught over the game. It's running a little late, 11:19. I just want to tell everybody thank you. I appreciate you hitting the buttons on your way out. I'm going to drop us out with a little bit of It's in the Blood Shark action. I'll see you guys on Saturday.